Nude, exactly. Yeah. And this is the only airing of them. They're available from $49.95, $39.95, and we'll go over everyone that you're getting, from Christmas gift, Christmas by candlelight, holly bells, festive pine, the poinsettia, Yuletide, and let it snow.
This is probably
all of these for
$39.95. This is probably the easiest way for you to see them. So in each one of these, I've done one with a little bit of ink on for you, and I've done one with some gilding wax, which FYI, there are a handful of these, and that is it. So if you wanted gilding wax, you need to get it now. So you've got the bow, you've got the amazing Christmas bells. Now I'm going to explain to you what 3D embossing means, but can you see how really dimensional these bells are? That is because this is 3D embossing. The Christmas tree, so each of these, by the way, is 6 by 6, so it's going to be beautiful on a square card. This, I just think, is another level of embossing. This, you know, to have a bauble which looks truly dimensional, but 3D embossing is about having things in the foreground and the background. So can you see the layers that we've got here?
Gorgeous, isn't it?
This is what it's all about. So you can see the bauble actually looks dimensional. It looks like you've got things in the background, things that come in the foreground. That little bow is really jumping out and popping up at you. That's because regular embossing is just two-dimensional. It's either raised or it's flat. 3D embossing is sculpted. Hey, look at my hands with all of the pens. Yeah. That'll teach you. 3D embossing is truly sculpted, right? So again, you've got these candles. This candle, can you see? It looks like this one's in the background and this one is actually in the foreground too. Looks like the holly again is in the foreground to that. And that's what 3D embossing gives you. And this wreath, I just think is absolutely incredible. Okay? Now, let me show you. Yeah, you get 6 embossing folders and a collection of stamps to match.
Oh my gosh, this is a great, great buy today. So, and the viewers are actually saying that. Sandy's like, oh my gosh, I want them all. And we'll start with this one. Right to work.
So, let's use some of that mirror card, right?
And we'll keep you updated on the card stock. I'm not sure what we have left in that, but I mean, on fire. And can we give the number also, Jared, for the glitter waxes too?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Big customer pick there too.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feel for the debossed section. Now, when you are using these in your Gemini, the sandwich combination is you use one of the base plates.
Okay.
Then you're going to use your magnetic and your clear. Right? That is the exact right sandwich for 3D embossing. Now, these will fit through either your Big Daddy Gemini, or if you have the Junior, that's 6 by 9, so they're going to fit through your Junior machines.
Right.
Try to think of all this stuff, because I know a lot of you just have the Junior, right? Now, this is, are you ready? This is what 3D embossing does, and especially if you use it on that fantastic cardstock. So this is the matte finish. So that knot actually looks sculpted into place. All of these bits of the bow, you can see the bow is in the foreground, the ribbon is in the background. That's what this is going to do for you. Now, I love it on that cardstock. What I do love it on is if you just take it on the black cardstock, okay? So I'm going to pop the black cardstock in. We're going to do exactly the same sandwich. So base plate, then you're going to use your magnetic and your clear plate. That gives you a fantastic amount of pressure. Now, I know a lot of people will be wondering, if I don't have the Gemini, can I use 3D embossing folders in my other machines? Yes, you can. The difference is, I guess, because there's so much pressure in the Gemini,
more depth into
it's going to push into it. Because if you think about it, each one of those pieces, you've got that sculpting, and the Gemini is really going to force the cardstock into that sculpted part, right? So if I lift this off now, I mean, it looks nice there, but watch what happens. Let's have a look. If I take, I'll get my traditional.
So you're going to use the wax.
I'm going to use a little bit of the wax, right? So I just
do it with your fingers.
Tiny little bit with your finger, right?
Oh my gosh, that has to last a century.
Oh, you will never run out of it. So can you see if I just rub it over, it absolutely brings it to life. You've got the little subtle bits in the background. You've got the other bits in the foreground. When I need a little bit more, tiny little bit more under my finger. The problem is, less is more with gilding wax. You can always build up. You can't take it off. So look at how this is coming to life. I like the way you do that some of it's a little bit more prominent in color, some not. So again, it adds to the dimensionality. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? That is 3D embossing.
Wow.
Now, I just wanted you to see some of the cards that you're going to be making. I mean, the Christmas tree. What we've done on this one is use the sparkle pens to create that lovely background.
Got it.
Then done the 3D embossing, lifted out the colour, and then put the wax on. So something like this sort of Christmas card looks an absolutely next level to anything you might have crafted before. Yeah, I've shown you all of these techniques in the last 15 minutes. It's not, they're not difficult to do when you know how. And the lucky things for you, I get to come on HSN, teach teach you all how to do it.
And all you
you've
need
learned
is the
them
folders to do it.
All you need is the right tools. Again, sparkle pens in the background, a little bit of lifting of the colour. Then we've used the sparkle pens to colour in around here. You see how all the products really
and
start
can I tell you,
together?
they are flying, by the way. Just to keep in mind for everyone, and I'm loving it. We're showing you more. You even have 3 flex pay payments on this one as well, and $39.95 gives you all of them. And as we said, you're getting 6.
Let me show you how we do this. So this technique here, this is if you do it with ink pads, okay? So let's pick another one. Let's do those bells, right? So if I just do it onto the white, what I'm going to do now is same again. So you just make it. Do you know, and embossing has been around for ages. You know, I mean, embossing, years ago, it was huge. And then it kind of just dwindled a little bit. It wasn't the big deal it was. Then we brought 3D embossing folders out, and all of a sudden embossing, which was starting to become a little bit old hat because it was flat, raised, flat again. Now we could start and do the sculpting. What we did is we give you the opportunity to get the professional results in your home that usually you'd only see in the cards in the store. If you go into the store, all of their embossing is sculpted. Now you can sculpt
now you
at
can
home,
do it yourself.
Right? So
well, as we do
the
that,
bells.
we have to say hi to Lee from Pennsylvania, who loves everything
hello,
about.
Lee.
Hello, Lee. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to say thank you for the Gemini Go. I have them. Love them.
Oh, fantastic.
And today I bought the Holly Snowflake die cuts and the luxury cardstock and the Advent calendar.
The Advent calendar. Oh, you see, that's cheeky. You're telling everybody something that's coming up at 9 o'clock tonight, which I know already hundreds of people have got.
Yeah, okay, .com.
Oh, have you had any of our 3D embossing folders before, Lee?
I've used the embossing folders. Yes, I have. I've purchased those. Love them.
They are fantastic. All I'm doing now is with some of our Harmony ink pads, and whether you use our Harmony ones or if you use your distress ink pads, just adding a little bit of colour on. But I wanted everyone to see, I don't know if you can see your screen, I wanted you to see how dimensional they are.
Beautiful.
I mean, it is next level embossing, Lee.
Oh, it is. It totally is.
Good. So, Lee, why do you keep coming back for more and more of Sarah's different items? Because I love that you have so many of them. Is it the quality? Do you find them easy to use?
The quality.
The quality.
It is the quality. And they're very easy to use. And I mean, I basically filled my crafting room, and the drawers are marked Sarah Davy.
I love it, Lee.
I
Lee,
love it.
can I just ask, are you in our Facebook group? We've got a Facebook group, Fans of Crafters Companion on HSN. Are you in the group, Lee?
I just joined, yes.
You've just joined. Brilliant. Because, you know, after this show, I'm going to go on at 11 o'clock and have a little bit chat with everyone. And, do you know, I might actually go on and do a sneaky peek Facebook Live in there later of some of the products coming up. So you've just joined at a great time. If you want to get the scoop behind the scenes here at HSN.
Thank you, Lee. It's
Wonderful.
a pleasure.
Wonderful.
Thank you for calling in,
day.
Lee. Really appreciate it. I love it when we get callers. It's always
you.
it's my
And
favourite part of the
Christina
shows.
loves them. 3D embossing folders are the best. Paula, I've gotten spoiled with them. Davida, Heidi is joining us. Sandy, so everyone loves these. And by the way, brand new. And you get all of them. That's the other.
Should I
Can we
take
show
them
them
again? I'm
again?
going to show you through them
Yeah,
again. Right,
these are great.
The presents. Don't be thinking just Christmas. These will be fantastic for birthday cards. Then you can be moving. I mean, this is where it shows off that real 3D. And you saw me do that. Now, whether you do it with just a little bit of ink on, so all I had was a tiny bit there. This is a lot of ink on the gilding wax there. The Christmas tree is where we did that with the beautiful colour in the background. This is the one which I personally think is spectacular. Spectacular. This shows off that 3D embossing element. And then the last one, the Christmas wreath. So traditional Christmas. Each of them is 6 inches square, and you get that bonus set of stamps to go with them.
All right, so do not hang up, but guess what? Gone. The wax sold